Hello students, welcome to the channel. We are learning English grammar, active and passive voice. This is the sixth part of the video. In the first part, we saw identification of the subject and the object correctly. In the second part, we saw identification of active and passive voice. In the third part, we learned how to convert active to passive and passive to active. In the fourth and the fifth part, we learned special cases, special rules. In the special cases, we learned these four topics in the fourth part. In the fifth part, we saw imperative sentences, and this is the sixth part. We will learn using infinitives in passive, and with this, we will end the topic special cases and special rules. So let us begin. Using infinitives in passive. Infinitives are verbs which begin with to, like to go, to do, to play, to be, etc. Here we will learn how to convert active sentences with or without infinitives into passive sentences with infinitives. Let us learn this with the help of an example, but before that, let us revise the formula of active and passive voice again. But as we are dealing with infinitives here, we will have to modify this formula a bit. This is a modification for active voice and this is a modification for passive voice. Let us move on to the example now. The example is, they believed him to be dangerous. Now here, believe is the verb, they is the subject, him is the object, and dangerous is the word which is describing that means which is describing the object him. To convert this into passive voice, let us see the formula. First we have here, the object. So the object will have to come here to the first position. When him goes to the first position, it becomes he. Next in the formula we have V3 form. So we will have to convert believe into its V3 form, which is believed. We have added is here because this sentence is in present tense. Then in the formula we have to be. So we will have to add to be here. Then we have words describing the object, and here the word describing the object is dangerous. So we will write dangerous here. Next in the formula we have by s, by subject. So we will write by subject. So the passive becomes he is believed to be dangerous by them. Let us see another example. They say nuts are good for health. Now here they is the subject, say is the verb, nuts is the object, and good for health, these words are the words describing the object nuts. The passive voice here will be nuts are said to be good for health by them. Here, according to the formula of passive voice, we have object first. So we have written the object nuts first. Then we have V3 form of the verb. Here V3 form of say is said. We have written are here because this sentence is in present tense and nuts is plural. Next in the formula we have to be. So we have added to be here. Then in the formula we have words describing the object. So here the words describing the object are good for health. Then in the formula we have by s, it is written in bracket because it is optional. It is fine even if we don't write this, but we have written it here by them. So this is the passive voice using infinitives. Now let us see how to give instructions in passive voice. Whenever giving instructions in passive voice, be sure to include this formula, this format in the sentence. Is are plus to be plus V3. Let us see an example. If we have a group of words, the house designed by a good architect, and we are supposed to make an instruction out of these words, and that instruction is supposed to be in passive voice. So we will write it like this. The house is to be designed by a good architect. Now here in the format we have is or are. Here the house is singular, so we have written is. Next in the formula we have to be. So we have included to be. Then we have V3 in the formula. The V3 of design is designed. Hence we got this passive voice instruction. The next example, the next group of words is the doors of the house made of strong wood. Now we are supposed to convert this into passive voice in the form of instruction. So it will be like this. The doors of the house are to be made of strong wood. We have used are here because the doors is plural. Then we have to be in the formula. So we have used to be. We have V3. Made is already in V3, so we have written as it is, followed by the rest of the sentence. So this is how we give instructions in passive voice. Now with this, we have finished all the special cases. See you in the next video.